to the minority of folks in California who voted for Trump. And this is what I want to say. During his campaign in 2016, Trump said a whole lot of things which on the surface sounded reasonable. The only problem is that this guy is a pathological liar, and it doesn't matter what he says, because the next day he's going to change his view. Trump ran for president, you all may recall, he said, I'm going to provide health care to everybody. Well, I believe that. Barbara believes that. You believe that. Turned out, though, he lied. And when he became president, he helped lead the effort to throw 32 million Americans off of the health care they have. And thank God in the Senate, with the vote of the late John McCain, we were able to defeat that proposal by one vote. Trump said that we have got to take on the pharmaceutical industry and lower the cost of prescription drugs. He's right, that's what we should do. Unfortunately, he lied again, and over the last 2 years, prescription drug costs in California and throughout this country have soared. Now, I know just the other day, 8 days before an election, he came up with this idea about how to deal with the high cost of prescription drugs. And if you believe that he will carry that out, we got a great bridge in Brooklyn to celebrate. During his campaign, Trump said to the people of Vermont, California, he said, look, I'm a different type of Republican. Trust me! I'm not going to cut Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security. Well, he introduced his budget, called for $1 trillion cut in Medicaid, and by the way, let us be clear, not only would this be devastating for low-income and working families and for the children, but for all of you who have parents or loved ones in nursing homes, who do you think is paying that bill right now? It's Medicaid. And you cut $1 trillion off of Medicaid in order to give tax breaks to billionaires, the middle class of this country is going to be left with a high bill that many families simply cannot afford. It's always hard to keep track of Trump's lies. They come fast and furious. But a couple of weeks ago, he told a lie which has not only consequences for our country, but for the whole world. And he said, you know, in terms of climate change, well, there are differences of opinion. Lie. The scientific community is 99% united in telling us, I understand that for a president who doesn't believe in science, whose scientific information comes from Fox TV, it might be hard to appreciate, but 99% of the scientists believe, as is the case, that climate change is real, it is man-made, it is already causing devastating problems in our country and around the world. And some of you may have seen, I suspect that Donald Trump did not, but there was a recent 700-page report from the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Some of you see that? And what that report said, and this report was a summary of thousands of studies all over the world. And what this report stated should scare the bejesus out of every person in the world. And what that report said is we got 12 years. 12 years is not a long period of time. 12 years to substantially reduce carbon emissions. 12 years to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy. 12 years in order to make sure that we leave to our children and our grandchildren a planet that is healthy and is happy. Unspeakably selfish that we have a president and a fossil fuel industry who are more concerned about their short-term profits than the well-being of our kids and our grandchildren and the future of this planet. And whether Trump likes it or not, we are going to stand up to the fossil fuel industry. That this issue is not only a climate change issue. You want low-cost electricity? Let's move to solar in a very aggressive way. You want to create millions of good-paying jobs, good-paying union jobs? Then let us move aggressively to sustainable energy. Donald Trump, likes to consider himself a tough guy, really tough guy. He is so tough that he has allowed his agents at the southern border to rip little babies out of the arms of their mothers. We say to Donald Trump, that's not being tough, that is moral cowardice. If you're such a tough guy, why do you collapse in front of Vladimir Putin, who's trying to destroy American democracy? Trump thinks he's a tough guy, really tough, by cutting back on the WIC program, which provides nutrition for low-income pregnant women. Man, whoa, boy! How tough can you be? But when it comes to standing up to the dictator of Saudi Arabia, who had a journalist dissident killed, he's not so tough in that regard.